Welcome back to Lowcountry Live. Today we're joined by Bobby Cummings. Bobby is the president of Cummings Wealth Management Group. He is a certified financial planner, an accredited investment fiduciary, and a certified family business specialist. Welcome to the show, Bobby. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great today, Tom. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. You were on our last segment, and there's a couple of things I want to touch on from that. But going into this second segment that we've been talking about, different things, investments, and what to do, drawing from your 30 years of experience, what piece of advice would you give to someone regarding their investments today? And there's a lot that's been going on in the word today.
That's very accurate, Tom. So I'll break that into two segments: people that are working today, and then people that are retired today. For those people that are working today, I think one of the best pieces of advice I could give you is to pay yourself first, to take advantage of employer-sponsored retirement plans that allow you to save money through the way I think is the easiest way to ever save is through payroll deduction and just having it come out of your paycheck before it even hits your bank account. So as I tell people when I do retirement plan enrollment meetings, I ask the group, I say, how many of you work hard every day? And they kind of laugh and you get the hands that go up. I say, well, then if you work hard every day, then shouldn't a portion of all you earn be yours to keep? And they're like, "Whoa, yeah, okay, I guess it should." So I tell them, before you pay the power bill, the water bill, the light bill, the rent, the mortgage, the car payment, all those things, you got to pay yourself first. And the easiest way to do that is to have it come right out of your paycheck, and to sock it away into the 401k plan. And there's current tax benefits to that. There can be some retirement tax benefits to that, as well as company matches, that type of thing. So for people working, it's pay yourself first and really put in the maximum amount into your company retirement plan. For those that are retired, Tom, I tell people approaching retirement, depending upon your personal cash flow, income, and expenses, you need to have anywhere from 1 to 2 years of expenses in what I call a bear market bucket. And so that might be cash in the bank, a money market, a CD, really safe bonds, that type of thing, because we know on average the stock market goes down approximately once every 4 years. So we know that's going to happen. So we set up that bear market bucket. So when it does, you're not having to sell your stocks to meet your monthly expense needs. You can shut that off and you can live off of that money that you have set aside. And then for your pure investment component in retirement is, make sure you have plenty of equities in your portfolio. The stock market, Tom, it's very inefficient in the short period of time. It's very volatile in the short period of time. It's very efficient in a long period of time. And it's one of the greatest wealth builders in America. So make sure you've got enough equities in your portfolio, because the average couple retiring today at 65, I don't know the exact statistic off the top of my head, but that the probability of one of them seeing 90 years old has never been higher. So we really got a plan for 30, 40 years in retirement, and equities will do a great job of helping you keep up with inflation or keep ahead of inflation to maintain your purchasing power.
You talked a few moments ago, right at the beginning of the show, this segment, about putting money into your 401k at work. And a lot of people, they'll do like 3 or 4 or 5% when they actually could do their maximum within their age of 15%. And they're not realizing how much money that not only they're putting in, their employer's putting in, but the dividends are continuing to roll in and roll in and roll in year after year. And it's surprising how much money you can actually have after 15, 20, 25, 30 years, right?
Yeah, Tom, that's a great point. I see it so often. So many people that are participating in 401k plans, when you ask them, well, how did you come up with the amount that you're contributing? So many times the answer is, well, that's how much I have to put in for my employer to match, or that's the maximum that my employer will match to. And to me, it's great to get that match. You want to do that, but don't let how much your employer is going to put in dictate your retirement lifestyle. You need to be putting in much more than just the minimum amount to get the match. You need to really take advantage of the opportunity there and max it out.
I've known you for a number of years. I've known a number of people that have come and have invested their money through the Cummings Wealth Management Group. When people want to get a hold of you, best thing to do is just to call, make an appointment to come in and sit down. But they just don't need to come in and sit down. They need to bring what assets that they have with them so that you can see what's going on, correct?
Tom, that's a great question. Going through my notes prior to our talk today, I wrote down the box. And in today's digital world, it's a little bit different. But when we do what I call a no stone unturned approach to financial planning, and then that requires the box. So we send out a document checklist, and it's everything about every asset, every liability, estate planning documents, employer benefit plans, LLC operating agreements for anybody that owns businesses. And so in the old days, it would all come in the box, and it was a powerful thing. People would say, Bobby, this is the first time in 20 years of marriage that we've had all of our stuff right here together. Now it's just piled up in the box, but that's okay. We take that box and we consolidate it all together into a plan and analyze it all from A to Z. But yes, you definitely want to have look at everything you have going on, from every asset, every liability, and just make sure you're taking advantage of everything that you have.
Fantastic. You're located in Mount Pleasant. How's the easiest way to get a hold of you folks?
My office number, 843-884-9898, or my email address is bobby@cummingswealth.com.
Always a pleasure, sir. Thank you so much for being on Lowcountry Live.
Tom, thank you so much for having me. You have a great day.
You as well.